Okay, so OpenClaw is blowing up right now. 300,000 GitHub stars, went viral basically overnight, and everyone's trying to figure out how to run it. But most of the tutorials I've seen assume you're already paying for API access, which means you're dropping extra money on top of whatever you're already paying for AI tools. Here's what nobody's telling you. If you've got a ChatGPT Plus or Pro subscription, you can run OpenClaw right now today without paying a single extra cent in API costs. I set this up myself. I tested it, it works, and in this video, I'm going to show you the whole thing from scratch. Let's get into it. If you're watching this, you probably already know what OpenClaw is, so I'll keep this short. OpenClaw is an agent. You send it a task, it goes and it does it. Files, web search, APIs, it executes. It doesn't just chat. Now the reason I made this video specifically is every setup guide I've seen assumes you're paying for API access on top of everything else. But if you've already got a ChatGPT Plus or Pro subscription, you don't need to. You can route OpenClaw straight through that and pay nothing extra. That's what we're doing today, so let's go ahead and get into the install. Before we install, here's what you'll need. Node.js. So go to nodejs.org and grab the LTS version if you don't have it. It literally takes 2 minutes. A terminal. I'm on Windows, so I'll be using PowerShell. If you're on Mac, you'd use the terminal. Exact same commands. Your ChatGPT Plus or Pro subscription active, and Telegram. That's what I use with OpenClaw personally, so that's what I'll be showing throughout this video. That's it. No cloud server, no Docker, nothing complicated. Runs right on your local machine. Alright, I'm on my Windows PC, fresh install, nothing set up here yet. So you'll want to open PowerShell and run it as an administrator. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is come over to the OpenClaw page. We're just going to copy this one-liner for the install, and then we'll bring it back over to the terminal. This should be set to whatever you're on. I'm on Windows. If you're not on Windows, it'll be set to Mac or Linux. So we're going to come back over to the PowerShell, paste it in, and just hit enter and let it run. If the OpenClaw setup wizard doesn't pop up after the install, just run OpenClaw setup and that'll get you there. Okay, this is a little warning real quick. Make sure you go over and select yes to be able to continue on with the setup wizard. Okay, you just want to hit enter on the quick start. Now this is where you're going to pick your provider. This is important right here because this is where we're going to select the option to be able to use our ChatGPT subscription. We're going to come down to the one down here that says OpenAI Codex right below. And it'll say Codex sign in. We'll go ahead and hit enter on that. Alright, and then we'll hit enter one more time. That should bring up our browser. And you'll just log into ChatGPT how you would on any other browser. Authentication successful. We'll go ahead and exit here and jump back over to the PowerShell. Select to keep the current model. Okay, this is where we're going to select how we're going to talk to our bot. I'm going to use Telegram for this tutorial, so I'll hit enter. And then when we do get to Telegram, you'll just search for BotFather to be able to go and create a new bot. Okay, and then I'm going to hit enter again. And we're in Telegram /new bot. And then it'll tell us, okay, what are we going to call it? So I'm going to call this one YouTube demo. All right, and then you got to give it a bot name. All right, and then we get our API token. We're just going to copy that and we're going to take that back over to our terminal and go ahead and paste that in right here and hit enter again. We're going to go ahead and finish this setup right now so we can get Telegram set up. Skills, and select no. And I'm going to skip the hooks for now. I'm going to go ahead and hatch it in the terminal. At this point, you could just start talking to your bot in the terminal, but I'm going to finish setting up Telegram. Come open the bot channel for the bot we created. We're going to go ahead and get our pairing code. I'm going to copy that. And then we'll go ahead and jump back over to the terminal. I'm actually going to open up a new terminal. So I ended up running the OpenClaw doctor first, just to make sure everything was configured correctly. And then I ran OpenClaw pairing approved Telegram, and I pasted in that code that we got from our bot's channel and hit enter. That got our bot paired, and now we should be able to communicate with it through Telegram. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back over to Telegram, and we'll go ahead and send our bot a message just to make sure we got our OpenClaw set up and that it's working. Just going to say hello. Might take a minute to respond when you first set this up. So there it is. Just came online. Who am I? Who are you? Okay, now that we know that we have our OpenClaw up and Telegram is working, we'll go ahead and ask it another question right now. Hey, what model are you running on? GPT 5.5 right now. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and jump back over to my Mac Mini where I've had OpenClaw installed for a while and I know it's already dialed in. And we'll just take a look at some of the other things that this thing is capable of. This is the OpenClaw dashboard. You can get here by running OpenClaw dashboard in the terminal. So at this time, let's go ahead and jump back over to Telegram and we'll put this thing to work. Let's ask it a question. Search the web for the top 3 trending AI tools right now and give me a quick summary with links. Give it a minute to do its thing right here. Okay, we can see here now it's working. Just give it another minute. See what it did? It didn't pull that from memory. It went out, searched, came back with real current results. That's the difference between a chatbot and an agent. Okay, next task, file system. Create a text file on my desktop called videoideas.txt and write 3 content ideas for a YouTube channel about building with AI. Alright, done. Just like that. Now let's go ahead and check it out and see if the file's there. File's there on my desktop, created from a Telegram message. No code, no manual steps, just the agent doing exactly what I told it to do. Now let's go ahead and open the file up and see if everything is there. And just like that, everything's there. That's what this tool is, not a chat interface, a worker. So that's the full setup, OpenClaw running on your ChatGPT subscription, no API costs, and executing real tasks on your machine. What I showed today is just the start. I'm going to be showing you how to automate with OpenClaw, and also how I use Claude Code to build apps with no coding experience. If this was useful, subscribe and drop a comment if you need help. See you in the next one.